Shanxi Province, enclosed by the mountains of the Loess Plateau in North China, has long carried a character that feels remote, austere, and inward-looking. But among those villages wrapped in Loess dust, hundreds of churches and prayer houses have taken roots over the centuries. Dusted with a similar earth, they look almost as if they have always belonged to these villages, yet still preserve a unique kind of foreign grandeur that reaches all the way to the Vatican, nearly 8,000 kilometers away. And behind these faded crosses are countless hidden stories of charity, redemption, and endurance. In 1633, while the French Jesuit Michel Trigo was about to reach Taiyuan, hoping to preach in the capital city of this remote province, he passed through the town of Qixian and encountered some villages full of Catholic believers. As one of the homeland of the famous Jin merchants, for years, merchants from this region had traveled along the Silk Road, reaching as far as Moscow and the Middle East. This adventurous group of people from the most nostalgic region of China were surprisingly open to new ideologies. Some of them encountered Catholicism, converted, and brought the faith back to their home villages. By the time Michel arrived, some villages deep inside the Loess Plateau had already formed small Catholic communities since the early 17th century. Apart from the faith brought by merchants, the growth of Catholicism in Shanxi also relied heavily on family networks and the pragmatic character of the local society, especially during the social turmoil of the late Ming dynasty. Local elites and scholars connected Christian ideas, such as revering heaven, loving others, restraining desire, and helping the poor, with the Confucian traditions of self-cultivation. For some people, worshipping God offered a moral network for living through disorder and hardship. At the same time, Shanxi's long-respected family ties helped Catholicism spread among relatives and passed on to later generations. All of this allowed Catholicism in Shanxi to reach an early peak in the 17th century, not only through belief itself, but also through local elites, merchant routes, and family transmission. Fast forward to 1876. A catastrophic drought and famine known as the Dingwu disaster struck North China, causing an estimated 12 million deaths over the 3 years. Being the worst impacted city of the disaster, the region of Taiyuan lost nearly 1 million people, while many more suffer from hunger, poverty, and displacement. This led to a major wave of Western missionaries to enter Taiyuan and have their contact with local elites, officials, gentry, and rural communities. One of the most famous was the Welsh Baptist missionary, Timothy Richard, who came here with donations for the reconstruction. He later lived in Taiyuan for years, while the Baptist Missionary Society established churches, schools, hospitals, and orphanages in Taiyuan. Unlike the Catholic villages shaped by merchant routes and family networks, Protestant Christianity in the city of Taiyuan was closely connected to the relief work and the social institutions that followed the disasters. And along with Christianity also came new forms of education, medicine, books, and stories about a fast-changing world, far beyond the Loess Plateau. It is not rare in history to see a society turn toward violent exclusion when facing crisis and pressure. The late Qing dynasty was a period filled with external threats and growing demand for revolution. As an anti-foreign trend known as the Boxer movement spread across North China, it found official support in Shanxi under provincial governor Yuxian. On July 9, 1900, in the name of protecting the missionaries, Yuxian guided them at the provincial governor's office in Taiyuan and ordered their execution. Around 46 Christians were killed, including women, children, and the Italian-born Catholic bishop Gregory Grassi, known in Chinese as Ai Shijie. This marked the beginning of a massacre toward Christians across Shanxi, killing tens of thousands of local Christians, along with around 170 foreign missionaries and family members.